Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, and turn on notifications so that you will receive alerts when there are new episodes. Go get it.
That's what I tell them. I've been grinding for so long, I wake up and chase my goals. I go out and I go get it. How to code, that's all I know. I don't succeed, then I don't breathe. Success, what does it mean? If I conquer all my goals, then I'm living out my dream. Dig deep, go out and get it. Success Chronicles. Compete until it's finished. Success Chronicles. Go take care of your business. Success Chronicles. It's deeper than just winning. Success.
All right. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Chip Baker. We're here at the Texas High School Coaches Convention. I'm here with Coach Kyle. Coach, great guy, man, over doing some great things over at CP College Park. First off, Coach, thank you so much for taking the time to come hang out with me, talk with me. Thank you so much for the energy and the things that you bring in Conroe School District. I'm a long-time coach in that area, and man, it's always great to have great people to pour into kids and to see them do great things. So, and I've said this to you off air, but rooting for you, here to support you, you know, love what you do, love what you're about. But man, I just want to highlight you today, you know, just kind of let my audience see who you are and just share some of those gems that you got in there. Just want to share some of those things. But first, just let them know who you are and what you do.
Yeah. Hi, Kyle Coates from College Park High School in the Woodlands, Texas. I'm the head football coach and the athletic coordinator over there. Going on 16 years of coaching, did the college thing for a while, got into high school back in 2020, right when COVID hit. And so it's just been kind of a whirlwind ever there. So been at Round Rock Westwood, DeSoto High School, and then now at College Park.
That's awesome. So, you know, and we've, you know, talked a few times before, and you've been blessed and fortunate to be around some pretty cool situations and good people to pour into you. But then on the flip side of that, you've poured into some people as well to strive to help them. So let's just hit on like the importance of mentors, man.
Yeah.
Why is it important to be a mentor? Why is it important to have mentors?
Yeah, I go back to like one of the old adages, nobody makes it by yourself, right?
Yeah.
A lot of times, like I look back at my career, 22 years old as a GA, I didn't know if the ball was pumped or stuffed. So, you know, I'm going out there learning from a guy who was 68 years old, who had been, you know, back then in the Big Eight, had been in the Southland Conference, had coached all over the place. And, you know, the guy was roommates with Nick Saban back in the day. And so my mentor, Bob Fellow, really poured into me and basically took me aside. There was some hard lessons to learn early on, right? Getting called some things you don't necessarily want to get called as a man at 22 years old. Had to put your pride aside, and I think that was one of the biggest things that I learned is as a football player, I was really proud. Everything I did mattered to me, and so if I messed something up, I was mad. And so, you know, as a coach, you got to figure out you're going to screw things up. It's learning from those mistakes. And,
for sure.
You know, it sounds cheesy at times, but you don't have any losses as long as you have lessons.
I love it, and I call it the blessings and the lessons.
Yep.
That's it. So, going from the mentor piece, let's hit on success. You know, this being a Success Chronicles, and we are here at the Coaches Clinic, Coaches School. What are maybe some tips that you could share for coaches to help them be successful in the profession?
Yeah. You know, one of the things that I got taught early on in my career is just be honest with yourself, right? Like if you go out there trying to be something that you're not, kids are way smarter than you give them credit for, right? So a 15, 16, 17-year-old, they're going to see through fake. So if you're not who you are, if you're not yourself when you're out there and you're trying to be something else, you know, like I've watched plenty of young coaches try to go out there and be like the hard, tough guy, and then you see them in their daily lives like, dude, you're sensitive with your kids, you're soft with your kids. Like you can bring some of that into the coaching world too, right? You don't have to just be yelling at kids all the time. And then I think there's a big piece of the honesty, but then also like, you know, if you're going to preach accountability and a kid sees you making mistakes, showing up late to work and all that, like they know you're fake, right? So at some point, if you're going to hold a kid to a standard, your standard better be double that, right? You better hold yourself to a very high standard. You know, being on time for coaches meetings, right? Being on time for laundry duty, like the little things that you don't think matter. I always preach to our kids, little things become big things. So if you let the little things slack, you can't sit there and be talking about a championship because you're going to lose to teams that you should beat, right? When I'm evenly matched with somebody, if I'm not putting in the work and I'm not putting in everything that it takes to be successful, then it's all just talk on paper, right? Throw those goals up on the board, but none of it really matters. So I would say be true to yourself. hold yourself to a high standard and accountability. And then, the third thing I would just say is you got to make sure that you're making time for your family as well. I think it's too many times in this coaching gig. I know you've probably seen a lot of them. I've seen guys get burned out. And to me, you don't get burned out because of coaching. You get burned out because what you pour into coaching and take away from your family life. Like, to me, there can be a balance, and I try to build that with my staff. And it's a fine line because you want to be successful, and there's work that needs to be put in. But a lot of times, hey man, it's not just hang out with your buddies and talk. Like, go hang out and play with kids. Right? And so there's that piece to it too.
That's good. Well, Coach, I said when we started it was going to be some gyms. I said that. Gyms. But as we close, man, I'd love for you to get an opportunity to share with the audience, your social media. We can follow you, check out CP, see what you guys are all about.
Yeah, for sure. Well, my personal, all my stuff is at Coach_Coates, COATS. All of our football stuff is TWCP football. So check us out.
There it is, Coach. Again, thank you so much for taking the time to interview with the Success Chronicles. Thank you guys for checking out this session. We'll see you next time. God bless.
Go get it.